Hi guys, um, bonjour and good morning. I'm sure it's afternoon right now in India, but here it's still dark outside. It's pretty early in the morning. It's 8 o'clock almost over here. And for those of you who don't already know me, um, well, I am from Mumbai, India, and I pretty much had like uh, quite a few years of experience into digital marketing before I actually decided of pursuing my MSc in digital marketing and data science. And I throughout the day, of course, I will be answering all your questions. If you have, you can drop them in the comments below. But I will also be talking about my experience and taking you on a tour in the city, maybe later in the day, because right now I have early morning lectures, so I might as well attend my lectures. This is our last lecture today before we actually start Christmas holidays. Uh, yes, people in France are pretty excited about Christmas, and it's like a big deal over here. So yeah, it's my last lecture today. So I will be attending my lectures like from 8:30 to 11:45, and then I'll take you guys out on a tour to the city and EM Lyon campus, so that you guys can actually have a virtual tour of it. So I can see people joining right now. Probably we will talk for a few minutes on some other topics. Probably we'll talk for a few minutes on some other topics before we actually start the actual conversation. So yes, there are of course, throughout the day you will be witnessing them yourself through the live session, but the decorations are very pretty, and the moment you step outside of your house, you will not even realize that there is a pandemic in this city, because it is so lively and so pretty. So let's just start. We basically, when I didn't really have any plans for further studies as such, before I started looking or pursuing for the kind of programs that I should do. But then I came across this program offered by EM Lyon, MSc in Digital Marketing and Data Science, which I'm currently pursuing. And looking at the course curriculum, I could say that I just wanted to do it. That was the time I decided of taking up for the studies, because before that I was I think I was pretty much settled on my job, and I didn't really have any career in any further career plans. But the moment I saw the curriculum, I knew that I had to do this. So if you go to if you go through the program structure and everything, you'll know what exactly I'm talking about. But of course, that the moment I saw that, I decided, but then I wanted to explore a few more options. So I explored other universities, other programs that universities offer. I didn't restrict my search to France itself. I searched for other universities in Ireland, UK, and I think I got 3 to 4 offers from different universities based on the kind of programs I would be interested in. But by the end of it, I was more keen on doing MSc in Digital Marketing and Data Science, because I think it was one of the few programs that included a blend of digital marketing and data science, so you can see management and engineering. And So I decided to pursue it, but I was I didn't really have a lot of like you already might know, EM Lyon is a very prestigious school in France, and from my perspective, or from a student's perspective, it is the topmost school, but the fee structure and everything was pretty high, pretty much on the higher end, and to manage everything I had to think about loan options and everything, but there was nothing working out in my favor, and I wanted to pursue it. And that is when I think I came in contact with Diksha and the India team, I think Hetal, Diksha, and I told her, I don't know, I just had a connect with her, and I told her about the fact that I would really want to pursue the program, and whatever problems I was facing. I also wanted to know more about the prospects in France, and how things will turn out to be. So I thought of I also contacted Hetal, and then she put me in contact with various alumni. So they have this very interesting thing called Care Share Dare, where you can come in contact with various students that are currently planning to come to EM Lyon, maybe at the Lyon campus or maybe at the Paris campus. So you are never alone. You can connect with those students, or you can connect with the alumni network through them, and that's how everything works out. You will have all the information that you need, and I think she that was the time she put me in contact with, the moment she understood I was determined, you can say, to do the program. She helped me connect with the India head of EM Lyon, Ashley Fernandez. If you've already attended the Care Share Dare talks, you will know what I'm talking about. He analyzed my profile. He saw various so basically, to enter EM Lyon, first of all, it's very difficult. You have to give various kinds of interviews and tests. There is a digital test that you have to appear for, and so he really helped me, and he offered me a scholarship that was it's an enormous amount of scholarship. It was a big deal for me, and that is how things started working out. Then I was able to figure out the loan, student loan situation with Prodigy Finance, and I was all set to work on my visa application. So for those of you who might have doubts about their visa process, well, it's actually pretty easy. You are already given a checklist from Campus France, and you can just follow the checklist. You can look at all the documentations that's there, and yes, that's pretty easy. If you have anything particular that you want the people or the authorities to know about, you can always mention that in your cover letter. So if you are missing out on anything, or if you want to convey anything, you have to have a proper cover letter with all the kinds of documentations that you have. Then before coming to France, I also wanted to understand, or maybe book my accommodation, if that's what you can say, and I started looking up for places where I can stay. But let me tell you guys, I'm sure if you guys have already started searching or started looking for an accommodation, you will already know this. Paris is a pretty expensive place, and in terms of everything actually, and accommodation is the most expensive part of Paris. So I started looking up for an accommodation on websites like boomies.com, maybe Roomlala, Uniplaces, and student.com. So it's pretty expensive. I joined various Facebook groups. There is an Indians in Paris group as well on Facebook, which you can always join, and you can ask any questions that you want. The people there are pretty helpful. It's the Indian community out there. And there's one website, pap.fr, so you can visit that as well. So I visited various kinds of websites, but for the very first time in my life, it was a very funny thing that rejections after rejections after rejections. You have to have a proper file here to even find accommodation. Yes, it's pretty different in France. You need to do a lot of paperwork. You have to have a proper file here to show that you're a student and you can stay here in France, and then it's completely up to people if they give you the accommodation or not. So how did I find my actual place? I got in touch with, through Campus France, I came to know about this program. Rather than program, I would say it's a website. It's buddysystem.edu. I don't know if you've heard about it, but if you're a prospective student coming to France, I think you should definitely go and register on the website. They verify your profile first of all to make sure you're a student or a working person who wants to help a student, and then based on your preferences, they'll help you connect yourself with someone who has agreed to help on that. So if you want particularly help on the documentation part, then there will be a student who is compared, whose profile is compared with yours, and if both of them match, then you guys are friends. Like, you guys can connect to each other, you guys can talk to each other, exchange information, you can ask your questions to that person. And that's how I connected to a person from Paris who stays in Paris for 6 years, and she told me about various places or various residences that are there in Paris. So if you're a student and you want a accommodation that's in the budget, economical accommodation, and a very good one rather, there is Cité University you should try for, but it's very difficult to get in Cité, but of course you can try. Then my accommodation where I stay, that's Flatmates, and it's a place for young workers. So there is this people basically working or having startups actually stay here. They recently opened this place for students, and my rent is as low as 405 euros, and plus I get CAF, which, yes, as a student you should definitely apply for it, because you get a certain amount of money reimbursed from the government as a housing allowance. So if you are a student coming to France, definitely CAF is something that you should look at. And I think after receiving CAF, my rent goes down to less than 300, so it's perfect. I will definitely show you guys my accommodation. So this is basically the place. I have all the utensils that are given by Flatmates, so I didn't have to get them from India. Plus, like, there are 6 rooms. There are 6 rooms in our apartment, and we have this locking system for each of the rooms. We also have a laundry room, which is downstairs. Right now I won't be going down because I have lectures in a few minutes, but yes, we have a laundry room which is down, so you don't need to worry about doing your laundry. You just You can go there, wash your clothes. We have six rooms in the apartment, so none of us, at this rate, none of us needs to share our rooms with anyone. Complete privacy, and plus I have everything I need here, so I didn't really have to get anything at all from India. But if you have anything particular in your mind that you would want to get, including the blankets and everything, is been given by flatmates to us. So yes, that was about how I found my accommodation. But once you've come to France, more than after accommodation, you need to, the first thing you need to do is validate your visa. I think I was the fastest person to do that. From, I think we were four people who came to France, and I was the very first person to complete my online visa verification process, so OFI as you call it. Everything is online right now. My flatmates, like, the most important aspect of France is you have to learn French. You have to learn French. Yes, I've started learning French, and because we have a free French coaching from EM Lyon, it makes it really easy for us to actually, you know, we can ask our questions to the tutor, or learning French is really easy. But for me, I think it was much more easier because one of my friends, like, literally put so much efforts behind teaching me French. So by the time I came here, like, I knew quite a few words and quite a few sentences. But yes, you have to know French to live in France, especially if you're going to the Lyon campus. Everything there, including the billboards, is in French. But here, since Paris is more like an international city where, like, a lot of international students and tourists come, you might, I'm saying might, find or manage to find a few people who know a little bit of English. I think I've only found a handful of people until now. But apart from that, when I can't really manage to know French, I use Google Translate. It always works. So you have to complete your OFI procedure once you come here. After OFI, you have the second most important thing you have to look at is the CAF, housing allowance. As soon as you apply for CAF, it doesn't work like India over here. People don't like to work on emails. People basically like to send you a lot of mails. In your how do you call it? I am not referring to emails here, but I am referring to the post or the courier services, those kind of mails. Even to reset your password, they will send you a mail by post. So yes, if you want to reset your password, you have to remember that it will come to you by post, and it will take some time before it can reach you. Yes, so after you've applied for CAF, you then have to look at getting a social security number. That is the most important thing, if not in France, but if you're going anywhere else as well. You have to have health insurance or medical insurance, that you can say. And the best point of France was that it covers it covers your health basically through the social security system that they have, and for students is free. So that was a big plus point. But nevertheless, I already, like, before coming to France, Campus France will always suggest you to take an international health insurance or medical insurance for at least 3 to 6 months, so that you are covered. And if you have any health issues, you are covered and the price is subsidized, because it will take some time for you to be enrolled in the French system. So until then you have to have like your own insurance to cover it. But yes, I think it has been around, it's the third month now that I've been here, and I'm already covered under Social Security. I've got my Social Security number, because these are like the top 3 things that I focused on as soon as I came here. And I think yes, it's almost time for my lectures. We are not going to the campus right now for lectures because the campus is closed due to the current situation and also due to sanitary conditions. But I've taken special permissions so that I can show you around the campus and give you a look and feel of EM Lyon. Hopefully we will be on campus soon. It's already announced that the campus will reopen again for students. So the campus is actually open, but not just for students. So yes, I will soon be going back to campus for lectures, but I've kind of you might think about online lectures being boring and stuff, but I think my program is pretty interesting. In each and every lecture we have in-class activity, so somehow they've managed to make it more engaging, and I think I've kind of gotten used to attending lectures from home now. So if you ask me to get up early in the morning and go to the campus now, I think that's going to be difficult. But why I came to France is because I wanted to understand more about people here, their culture and how things work, and of course it was Paris. So I think I'm going to see you guys at 12 o'clock with my program directors and a Python expert. So our professor who teaches us Python. I will not give you any more spoiler alerts. So I might as well see you guys at 12. I have to attend my lectures right now, and I'm going to check if my classmates have already joined the class. I will show you guys how our lectures are currently. Okay, so I think they are still joining the class. So until they join the class, I'm going to talk to you guys. I will of course see you at 12 o'clock on campus, and throughout the day I've invited various friends so that you just don't keep listening to my experience and also understand how their experience was. And these are a few of my classmates who've been humble enough to accept my invitation to this live stream, and I think we will be meeting one of them very soon because one of them actually shifted to my residence here. So yes, she is in the same residence and we will be going to EM Lyon campus together, and there are a lot more people there that you will see apart from our professors. So I think the rest of the day is going to be pretty interesting for you guys because we're also going to visit Paris. That's the most interesting part. So I think I'll see you guys in some time because I see my classmates joining. So see you guys at 12. Thank you.